Penny unintentionally gives Sheldon a Christmas hypothesis to disprove when she buys him a Christmas present. The bath item gift hypothesis is the 11th episode of the second season of The Big Bang Theory. Eating lunch at the cafeteria at Caltech, which is lightly decorated for Christmas, the gang argues about how Superman cleans his Superman suit.
Superman cleans his uniform by flying into Earth's yellow sun, which incinerates any contaminant matter and leaves the invulnerable Kryptonian fabric unharmed and daisy fresh.
It's ultimately settled, though, that Superman would use a Kandorian dry cleaner because of the Kryptonian condiments and possibly super sweat. Howard notices the winner of the MacArthur Genius Grant last year enter the cafeteria. His work provided the first conclusive evidence for the existence of galactic dark matter. But Leonard isn't impressed, especially because David's work disproved everything Leonard has been working on. Leonard is approached by David about setting up an experiment in the photomultiplier lab, and Leonard becomes giddy and gives him all his contact information, including his parents' phone number, and admits to his friends he's a hypocrite. Cue the Bare Naked Ladies title sequence.
All started with a big bang. Hey!
Later, the gang is playing Wii bowling in their undecorated apartment, and just as Howard is about to bowl, he gets startled by Leonard arriving home. He wants a do-over, but Sheldon reminds him,
No do-overs in Wii bowling.
He tells the gang that he was with David Underhill and a little starstruck with him. David is a black diamond skier, collects vintage motorcycles, and plays in a rock band. And Howard points out that they are in a rock band as well, but that Xbox game just doesn't count. Raj points out that he thinks Leonard has a humongous man crush. Penny walks in with presents and asks Sheldon if they are putting up a Christmas tree. Sheldon replies that he will not be celebrating the ancient pagan festival of Saturnalia. We'll let Sheldon tell the history of it.
Saturnalia?
In the pre-Christian era, as the winter solstice approached and the plants died, pagans brought evergreen boughs into their homes as an act of sympathetic magic, intended to guard the life essences of the plants until spring. This custom was later appropriated by Northern Europeans, and eventually it becomes the so-called Christmas tree.
And that, Charlie Brown, is what boredom is all about.
She thanks him for the history lesson and that it's just a silly neighbor gift and she will put them under her tree. Sheldon is concerned that Penny bought him a present, and she says she did it because it's Christmas. Sheldon points out that she thought she was being generous, but the foundation of gift giving is reciprocity. You haven't given me a gift, you've given me an obligation. Howard tells Penny,
Sick rookie mistake. My first Hanukkah with Sheldon, he yelled at me for 8 nights.
Penny reassures Sheldon that he doesn't have to get her anything in return. But Sheldon disagrees. He will need a ride to the mall
I'm going to need a ride to the mall.
to purchase a gift of commensurate value that represents the same perceived level of friendship. We cut to David helping Leonard on the stairs, limping on one foot after David's motorcycle fell over on him. Penny is concerned, but starts laughing when she hears what actually happened. David introduces himself, and Penny's surprised that he's a physicist. He invites her out to ride on his motorcycle and wants to show her around the Caltech lab. They take off, and Leonard is sad because Penny left him for David. At the mall, Sheldon goes to a Bath & Body Works-like store decorated for the holidays. The store is filled with lotions and bath oils and soaps, but Sheldon doesn't see anything a woman would want.
What it is a cacophonous assault of eucalyptus, bayberry, cinnamon, and vanilla.
Raj suggests that they just go next door.
Build her a bear. I told you before, bears are terrifying.
But Howard recommends a basket of scented candles, a cleansing buff, spearmint, and green tea scented bath oil to promote relaxation. Trying to disprove the hypothesis, Sheldon discusses the concept of accepting the bath item gift. He questions what size basket. After all, he doesn't know what Penny got him. And Sheldon asks the store employee if he were to give her this basket, what would she infer as the hypothetical relationship?
I don't understand what you're talking about, and you're making me a little uncomfortable.
Back at the apartment, Leonard is depressed on the couch, and Raj and Howard walk in with numerous sized gift baskets, followed by Sheldon eating an ice cream cone. He tells Leonard that he solved Penny's gift dilemma. He devised a foolproof plan. He will open her gift, and then excuse himself, feigning digestive distress. Then he will look up the price of the gift online.
And then I'll return the others for a full refund.
Howard and Raj follow Sheldon as they store the baskets in Leonard's room, and Howard complains that Sheldon should have just got Penny a new boyfriend like Leonard did. Penny is in her fully decorated apartment pouring rum into a carton of eggnog. Leonard walks in and aggressively confronts her about David and how she refused to date Leonard because he was too smart for her. She begins to cry and asks her, "Why are you yelling at me?" Penny points out that David is not smarter than Leonard. He's an idiot. A smart guy takes nude photos of his wife off his phone before taking nude photos of his girlfriend.
He tried to take nude photos of you?
That's what you took from that?
She offers him eggnog, but he's lactose intolerant. But it's just rum, and it stopped being eggnog half an hour ago, so Leonard takes a hit. He asks for forgiveness since it's Christmas, and she kisses him on the cheek. On Christmas Day, Penny shows up at the apartment in a Santa hat to exchange gifts. Sheldon is prepared for whatever gift she gives him, and then tells her about his digestive distress as he begins to open the gift. It's a napkin from the Cheesecake Factory. Not impressed, Penny tells him to turn it over. Sheldon about loses his balance when he sees that it was signed, "To Sheldon."
Live long and prosper, Leonard Nimoy.
Penny tells the story that Leonard Nimoy came into the restaurant and she apologized it was a bit dirty because he wiped his mouth with it. And Sheldon is even more overwhelmed, declaring,
I possess the DNA of Leonard Nimoy.
all he needs now is a healthy ovum and he can grow his own Leonard Nimoy.
Be right back.
Penny and Leonard exchange gifts. She got him motorcycle lessons and says that the first lesson is not letting the bike fall on you while standing. And then Leonard gives her a chemistry set of 101 totally cool science experiments for kids because,
because you're so into science.
Suddenly, Sheldon comes in with all the gift baskets. Realizing that the gift baskets are not worth the value of Leonard Nimoy's DNA, Sheldon gives her an uncomfortable-looking hug. Penny is shocked that Sheldon is hugging her, and the show ends with Leonard proclaiming it,
It's a Saturnalia miracle.
Well, that's everything Christmas in the Big Bang Theory episode, The Bath Item Gift Hypothesis. Have a suggestion for a future episode? Then leave me a comment below. We will see everything Christmas in the next episode, featuring Boy Meets World episode, A Very Topanga Christmas. How much Christmas is in that episode? Well, click on the subscribe button to be alerted to when that episode is released if you want to find out. I'm the Christmas Aficionado, and remember, stay off the naughty list.
Now, are we friends, colleagues, lovers? You my grandmother?